12 things that make you to lose your respect, make you look so cheap, and also makes the man you are dating to lose interest instantly. Yes, what did I say? Instantly. My darling, in as much as we talk about spiritual factor, we must also talk about physical factor. Remember, the Bible said, I wish above all things that you may prosper, be in good health, even as your soul prospereth. As your big sister, I came again with Power Pack episode for us to talk about physical things that we do that all of a sudden the men that you are dating will lose interest in us. Remember, our mantra says, the more we know, the better we do. No one knows it all. We are not here to condemn one another. Grab your pen, grab your paper, and let's move on. Number 1, your smelling armpit. Yes, darling. My darling, imagine that scenario that you are dating a man and this man wants to shake your hand or want to hug you. The kind of Wi-Fi that is coming from your armpits doesn't smell good. You know, sometimes, especially if you are living in a country that's always hot, like have hot season, summer season, pay attention to your armpit. Yes, do your best to see if your armpit is smelling. Yes, because sometimes we may be dating a man, but the kind of smells, the odor from your armpit will make him to lose interest. Please, in as much as you are paying attention to your facial makeup, pay attention on how your armpit is smelling. May I tell you that anywhere I go, I don't go without this. Yes, this is my oil perf, this is my roll-on, and this is my small perf. Reason because sometimes you may be an event and it's taking more time and everywhere is too hot. You can just excuse yourself, go to restroom, put your oil perf, put your roll-on. I like to look fresh. By the way, these are my products. I produce it by myself because I want to control how I smell. So what am I trying to say? Do your best to pay attention to your armpits. Yes, buy a good roll-on so that you don't chase away this man by how we are smelling. Another thing that will make men to lose interest is hairy armpit. Yes, there are some people when they raise the holy hands, like when you look their armpits, you feel like yes, especially if you are some people that always like to leave your armpits, like you wear clothes that is not covering your armpits. Even though if you wear clothes that covers your armpits, please make sure that you don't have hairs in your armpits. Do you know what it shows? Imagine you raise your holy hand and there's hairs there. It speaks that the down there will be bush if the one that they are seeing is so hair. So what happens to the down? So do your best to take care to invest in shaving machine. All those small things cost nothing. Another thing that makes men to instantly lose interest and makes you to look so cheap and disorganized is your mouth odor. Yes, darling. Listen, my dear, if you want to have a date dinner night with the man you are dating, peradventure you are coming from office or from business, you don't have time to go to your house to refresh. Please do your best to invest in mint. Yes, mint. Or buy a good bubble gum that have nice mint. I have seen some people, they are going for dinner date and you know you have been in office for 5 hours, 6 hours, like your mouth is having this kind of odor. Or maybe you are fasting, your mouth is having this kind of odor and you are going for dinner date. Please don't just go there and shake his hand and talk. Like, do your best to get some mint or put some bubble gum in your mouth and eat it gently. Don't open your mouth and your mouth to be smelling just because you are coming from office or you are coming from work or you are fasting. Please pay attention to your mouth odor. Another thing that makes men to lose interest in us instantly and make us to lose cheap is our inner wears. One we call lingerie. Yes, my darling, if you are someone that love to wear those things, like want to bend down to pick something, you notice that your underwears, your lingeries is on top of your waist, like your pants, your trouser is not covering it. My dear, the moment a man see this, he will lose interest in you. Imagine something fell down and you want to pick it, and you bend down, your inner wears, your lingerie is coming on top of your pants. Like, my darling, it doesn't speak good. It makes people to lose it. Even if it's not a man you are dating, if somebody sees it, it's that person to see you as somehow person or disorganized person. You may say, oh, but it's beautiful. It's not beautiful, it's inner way. Make sure that whenever you bend down or you want to enter motorbike, or you are not pulling your pants to cover your lingerie, or you cannot pick something because that thing will come out. Pay attention to it. Another thing that may make you to look cheap and make men to lose interest, value on you is undersized bra. Yes, honey. In as much as we are buying things, investing, let's invest in the kind of bra we are wearing. I have seen some ladies, you want to marry a godly man, you want to marry, but every time you put on bra, your bra doesn't cover here. Like, I don't see the reason why you should wear undersized bra that doesn't cover here. I have seen so many ladies, like the bra they wear doesn't cover here. Anytime they are walking, their breast will be dancing as if somebody is beating drum for the breast. Do your best to buy your size. Like, take good care of that thing. And to worsen it, I have seen some lady, you are with a man you are dating, a man that wants to marry you, and you are busy pulling the stripe of your bra, like pulling it, like reason because it's not your size. It's either that is undersized or the stripe is not strong. I don't know the reason why pulling the stripe, but do your best to invest in your bra. Imagine you are with a girl and he's busy pulling bra or putting something inside, like trying to fix the remaining thing inside. Do your best to avoid those things. It makes us to look cheap and makes men to lose interest in us. Another thing that may make men to quickly lose interest, instantly lose interest in you is hand picking your tooth or tongue picking your tooth. What did I mean? Like, maybe you went for a dinner with this guy and you enjoyed the food, everything was okay, but all of a sudden you begin to use your fingers to pull those things inside your teeth. Hey, my darling, it makes the men to lose interest. Or some people, you may not use your fingers, but you are using your tongue. It doesn't speak a lot. So do pay attention, because these things are things we do unknowingly that many people may notice that we don't notice. Another thing that may make this man to lose interest instantly is biting your nails. Yes, I know this thing may be an addiction. Some people, they may not know. They may be biting their nails. My darling, please, if you find yourself bite their nails, honestly, there's nothing prayers cannot do. Pray about it, because imagine seeing yourself in a big banquet, like people are chatting and you are busy biting your nail. Like, it doesn't speak good about you as a virtuous woman. Another thing that makes men to lose interest and makes us to look cheap is overly long nail. Yes, darling. Nothing wrong with putting nails. Yes, I love it. If not because that I have toddlers at home that need my attention, that I have to be careful with. I love to put nail, but don't make it too long that immediately the person see you, the first thing that the person will be thinking is, how do you clean your private parts? How do you cook? Like, because he can't imagine how you use those nails to work at home. Please do your best not to put the long nails that speaks negative things. Do your best to make it smarter and make it clean. Another thing that may make men to lose interest and make us to look cheap is at the dinner table. Do your best not to blow nose on the dinner table. And to worsen it all, I have seen some people, after blowing nose, they put the tissue paper and put it on top of the table. Imagine if you are eating with somebody and we reverse it. Somebody just blow nose, rub the tissue paper and put it on top of the table, how will you feel? Honestly, that personally, somebody like me, I don't want to eat that food again. I will pretend that I am okay. So please pay attention to these little things. In as much as we are praying, let's also do whatever we can in order to attract a powerful man of God that God wants us to marry. Another thing that makes us to look cheap before men and make men to instantly lose interest in us is hitting our head. My darling, may I tell you that I was in a occasion with some group of people, and this lady on the other table, oh my goodness, she was busy like ba 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 ba. She would like, and I'm trying to like find a way to give her some sign. Like, I think sometimes she carried away that, oh, she's in the public, she will hit her head ba 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 ba, and she will scratch it ka 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 ka. Please, if you notice that your hair is inching you, find something or find a way to help yourself. Do your best to control how you hit your head. Another one is cleaning your ears. Yes, especially when your ears are inching you in the public. I have seen some ladies that are in the public with their long nails, all the beautiful accessories they put on. But guess what? When the ears start inching them, they put this in and be doing cha 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 like, hi. Imagine such a thing. And the same hand she used to do cha 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 is the same hand that she used to pick food on the table. So do your best not to do this kind of thing whenever you are with them or whenever you are in the public. It makes that person to lose interest, to feel like you are not an organized person, like you are a dirty human being. It's very, very important that we pay attention to this. The last but not the least, another thing that makes men to lose interest in us is cracking toes. Yes, I have seen so many ladies, they pay attention on their fingers, like they put beautiful nails, all these things, but when you look at their toes, it's too cranky, like no oil, is too dry. Please, in as much as you pay attention to your facial, you pay attention to your fingers, all these things, pay attention to your toes, because you never know what may expose you. Something may happen in the public that you need to remove your shoe or something of that nature. And imagine if your toes are dry, all these things, it will make that man to lose interest. I hope this episode blessed you. Please don't forget to put in the comments your takeaway. Remember, we say the more we know, the better we do. We are not here to condemn one another. We are here to journey together and to learn together. We believe to change one soul at a time. Thank you so much, and I will see you in another episode. God bless you.